Okay, you heard Died Inside by Bellevue Suite, and I have Dan from Bellevue Suite on the line right now. How's it going, Dan?
Good. How you doing, man?
All right, I appreciate you spending some time with me this evening. I know I kind of told you about 9:15 or so, and it's a little later than that, but I apologize.
Oh, that's totally fine, man. I appreciate you having me on.
All right, before we get the interview started, I think I told you this before. I was in Chicago last summer, and I saw you
Right.
guys at the Penny Road with Lynch and Slam Bang, and what a great show that was. All three bands were awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun show, man. I appreciate you coming out to that one.
Yeah,
We don't get down to Penny Road. We don't play Penny Road much anymore, but it's always a fun venue to go to.
I was surprised. I didn't realize that you guys were on that bill until later on, but just before I actually came, because the guys from Lynch actually invited me out, and they actually got together before their set, and they kind of hoodwinked me into getting on stage and introducing them that night too. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a fun night. That was a good night. Slam Bang and Lynch, they're both cool bands, and I think we played with Slam Bang before down in Chicagoland area. So yeah, good bunch of guys.
Oh, they're big bunch of partiers buying everybody Jaeger shots, right?
Yeah, Jägermeister is a tradition up here in the Midwest.
All right. So, Dan, like I said, I appreciate the time this evening, and I know you had some news to let everybody know about Bellevue Suite. So, why don't we talk about the upcoming album?
Yeah, we're excited about that. We've recorded a bunch of new tracks. We're working with Graviton, independent label out of Europe. Middle Cape, he runs that. He used to be with Roadrunner Records. And we've been going back and forth with him for about 2 years, and I'm getting all the tracks together for him and the artwork, and we'll get that mailed out to him. Geez, I was supposed to have that out by this weekend, but I'm still waiting on mixes for one of our songs that we just recorded. I don't know if we have played it out. It's called The Love of God. That's the last track I'm waiting for, then it's on its way to Europe. It's going to be fun.
Okay. What's the new CD going to be called?
Mike and I have been going back and forth on this, and I think we're going with a working title right now. I hope Mike doesn't mind. Mike's probably listening, but This Far From Sanity. Mike really likes that. We got a couple of them that we've been tossing back and forth, and he strongly believes in that title, and it's a cool title. I like it. It kind of lends itself to Bellevue, because Bellevue is a mental hospital. Not that we're a crazy band, or we've ever approached using that, but it kind of fits us right now. This Far From Sanity.
Yeah, I actually like that title. That's pretty cool. Now,
Yeah.
you're looking for a release date when? Sometime this spring?
Yeah. March is when Graviton had asked to have everything by and ready to go. I think they're launching as a label in March. Right now it's still called Graviton Music Services. So I don't really know what they're doing over there right now. I've been talking with Alexandria and Minnow and Jeannie, who all work for Graviton, and Teresa in the UK. She's the UK connection over there, and it's coming together. They're making an independent label over there because the record companies are in such disarray right now, the major labels, and independent labels actually have a lot more to offer. They're more personal. So I'm excited about working with them. They're good people, and I've known Minnow for a couple of years now, and he's been very honest and very straightforward.
Well, that's cool because I know one of the listeners I have on the show. Her name's Daniela, and
Yes.
she has sent me a lot of music from the Graviton label. Last Day Here, Counterweight, to name a couple. And I'm really impressed with some of the bands they actually have on that label.
Yeah. They got, well, man, the Last 8 years, that's good. They're a red hot band. Those guys are good. I like them a lot. Along with the other bands they have on there too. And Daniela, she contacted me not too long ago, I'm talking to her. She's up in Canada, Toronto, and that's only like 4 hours from here. And we're trying to get up there for the music fest they have in March. So I'm waiting to hear back on that still.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be awesome. She was actually talking about maybe making the trek down to New York for the showcase that the bands are putting together for me in March, and that'd be really cool to meet her, and maybe if she's listening, she'll bring a couple of cupcakes.
That's what I was going to say to you. I always see the cupcake pictures, and I'm always hungry when I see them. I'm like, make sure she brings some cupcakes, and maybe you can send me some.
I know. So, all right. So, give me a little history about Bellevue Suite. How long you guys been around?
Well, we are celebrating 10 years. We've been together 10 years. Mike, Jeremy, and we're the original members. We have been through, I think this is 6 drummers now.
Wow.
Anna is our newest drummer, and we love her dearly, and she is an awesome drummer. So I hope it all ends here with her. Yeah, we've been together 10 years, one full length, and we've had several EPs that we've released, and now we're getting ready to release another full length. So 10-year anniversary.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you guys are still doing well, and I know there's a bunch of fans out there contacting me on Facebook about when you were going to come on tonight. So it's nice to see all that fan feedback when I get the guests that come on the show. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love the friends. I like to call them the friends, but we have a lot of friends and a lot of very good people that help us out along the way, either be out in California, New York, here in the continental United States, and in Europe. We've just got a great support team, and it's building daily. And I love them to death, and Bellevue Suite loves them to death.
Do you find that having a big support staff, especially with a fan base and street team members, really helps the independent band immensely?
Yeah, I do. It's imperative. You got to have a support unit, and you got to intertwine that with your marketing, because it's not going to come knocking on your door anymore. I mean, there's very few bands out there where there's a label going to come knock on your door. You got to get out there to them. You got to get out to the people. And 4 band members, 5 band members, most of us have jobs. Some of us have kids. It's really tough. You got to be on the computer constantly. I am. And having people like the Graviton team in Europe and in Canada, and then our friends here, and our Sue Kiefer, she's our merchandise girl, and she's constantly on the internet. And even our sound guy Justin, he's always pushing the band. And John Perry from Will Rock in Chicago, he spins us on the radio too. So it's a lot of work, a lot of networking.
Yeah, I see that, and I'm very appreciative of bands that I reach out to, or even the ones that reach out to me to get music played. Even though this is an internet station, it's I find it remarkable how people actually are supportive of any outlet that they can get their music heard.
Oh yeah, especially unsigned band and regional bands. It's such a tough scene, and internet radio it's a force, and it's getting larger. It's getting larger every day.
Yeah. All right, Dan. So with the Bellevue Suite stuff that's available now to anybody who out there listening, for you guys for the first time and heard the track "Died Inside," where can they get some Bellevue Suite merchandise?
Well, you can pick up the Bellevue Suite stuff. I guess the easiest place would be cdbaby.com/Bellevue Suite. Or there's links on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Bellevue Suite. And we do have a website, which is kind of needs to be fixed up, but that's coming. That's BellevueSuite.com. But the CD Baby and the Facebook, you can find links to iTunes, CD Baby, whatever, Amazon, all the digital outlets that are out there that we're on.
Okay. This next track I'm going to play, the song is called Under the Radar Rockstar. Is this going to be on the new disc?
Yes, that's going to be on the new disc. It has never been released.
I tell you, this is a great track. I've played it a few times on my show previously before this interview, and I got some good feedback on it. And I'll tell you right now, if the CD sounds anything like this, I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Yeah, that's a good song. That's one of the first times I've really heard Michael vent. The frustration of the business, and man. And we don't let it go to our heads. We check it when we leave the stage, and we're all approachable and good people, and it's just trying to get that person, to, I guess you could say capital venture, capital, get some kind of money out there to, to release on a larger scale, and it's hard to do, and a lot of bands in this country and in the world are struggling to do it, so we're all under the radar rock stars.
Well, I tell you, if there's not an appropriately named song for all the independent bands out there, that's got to be the one.
So I think they all feel the same frustrations.
Yeah, I definitely hear it sometimes in the interviews, as well as when I talk to them at the live shows. So, Dan, I appreciate. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say I should have had that Mike guy from your last band, Oren.
Yeah.
He has a great radio voice.
Oh yeah, he has an awesome voice. I got to get him to do some promos for me, but I don't know if I can afford him.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wow, that guy's got a great voice.
All right, Dan. I appreciate you spending some time with me this evening, and I'm sorry for the late start and everything, but I really do appreciate it. And when that CD's ready, you want to come back on, my door's open, and we'll play some tracks from it.
Well, I appreciate it, and I will definitely let you know as soon as that's pressed and released, and you'll have a copy the very next day.
All right, Dan. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for your time.